That's why he should smash.
Nice try. But maybe a risky strategy when your opponent is so strong with the smash.
5 smash winners, set point for the team in pink. And they've taken the first set, 11 points to 7. And Puchong just had a little bit more of everything, but the smash winners was probably the outstanding feature.
Kajang have got to be aware that if they lift to that player at the back of the court, they're going to take a lot of heavy punishment.
Let's just have a look at some of the strategizing from Puchong, and there's the smash from Wong, and Woon Wei is able to capitalize when the weak return comes back over the net. So 11-7 to Puchong. 6 minutes of game time. So if you're Tanesh and Sukjin, again I'm asking you the impossible questions. How do you respond?
I think Woon has not been put under a lot of pressure yet. It's never nice to see the female player in mixed doubles being targeted, but that has to be the strategy that they need to think about, because Wong is so strong on the smash and he's moving around very well. And we need to see if Woon is a weak link in their partnership, I think. So that's what I would suggest for Kajang, but that's another example right there of what Wong can do if he's given half a chance. They need to get more drive shots, more flat shots across the net. Just don't give him the opportunity. That's a nice interception there from Chin.
Chong Suk-jin. That's her second winning point. First set was 11-7. Yeah, you've called it right. You've got to avoid the smash for Wong.
But he's always looking for it. You get the feeling he's you know, he'll even push his partner out of the way to get to that shuttle.
Wong Fai win. Tanesh pushes that long.
3-1.
Once the roles are reversed, and that's the first smash winner that Tanesh has had a chance.
We've seen that. So he can do it as well. Gets it perfectly placed in between the players. Nice response, saw the gap.
He enjoyed that, Tanesh.
Let it rip.
3-6.
You can always see the glee in the eyes of the male players when the smash is up there. That's what makes badminton. And importantly, keeps them in this second set. Wide. Mini comeback, 3 straight points. Tanesh and Wong of Kajang in the blue. Good pickup, but just set up the smash.
It's a couple of times that the game has been dragged over to the left-hand side for the Kajang players, and Tanesh has found himself out of position and very vulnerable to that cross shot.
miss hit, which we haven't seen an awful lot of from Wang Fai-yin.
Bold receiver.
Not overstepping the line.
Didn't see what that was.
I think that's a relief at Wang Fai-yin there. Maybe not. The error from Suk-jin, and forced errors now up to 8 from the Kajang side, and manager and coach not looking thrilled. Tanesh is being overworked in it by the look of things here.
Yeah, he's been dragged out of position a couple of times, and then he's having to reach for shots. Always makes the lift vulnerable.
It's wide. The second set has been won. 11 points to 6. And there's problems. There seems to be a lack of real teamwork amongst the Kajang pairing.
Yeah, I've also, a couple of occasions, just in some of the key points in the match, there's just some errors creeping in and losing points. So they need to do better, but I think they know what they need to do.
Rifling through this contest, 11 minutes for 2 sets. We've had a couple of very quick doubles matches. The overall score stands now Kajang 3, Puchong 11. A reminder, it's the number of games won in the 6 matches that decide the winner, loser, and so you can have a draw if the games are equal. And the number of games won over the duration of the season is how the champion of the Kopiko Purple League will be decided. So far, so marvellous for Puchong United because they've got a maximum number of points thus far. 9 from the first 3 matches. They lead 2-love here. Third set about to get underway. Donald Spears in the commentary box with me, Des Corkill. Tanesh to receive. Puchong on serve. Oh, it's good. She anticipated that, did Suk-jin.
She did very well, and she was following up if that was going to come back over the net, which it didn't. Yeah, very close. That was going to be a damaging shot if it got over the net, but just hit the tape. Tanesh has had a few of those she'll be disappointed with.
That's in. Tanesh hopefully looks for a line judge's call, but it's a good 5 or 6 inches in. Both players covering the same.
Nice active net play from Chung there. She's in the right place at the right time and then finds a gap.
Good work from Tanesh. 3 Tanesh, the teenager. That's a lovely, easy gimme for Wang Fai-yin.
This is the server's job here, is to put Kajang in a position where they're forced to lift and then use their weapons to hurt them.
Delicate.
Nice net play. It's a more effective example of what can happen if they target the weaker player. The smash is not effective, and then Chung is at the net to get the point.
By weaker player, you mean physically weaker just because of the power of the smash? Or the weaker
Just yes,
partner?
yes. Not always easy for the female player to overcome the defenses in a doubles match.
She does there, though. Woon Kei-wei. Service error number 1 from the racket. Wang Fai-yin. He enjoys it. Smash winner number 7.
Both times he's attacking Chung there. She got the first one back, but not the second.
So the answer is just to keep it as flat as you can.
Yeah, but very difficult to do when the shuttle is coming down. You have to somehow get it over the net with control.
That time the winner from Woon Kei-wei. And the Puchong mixed doubles pairing are pulling away here. Kei-wei into the net. Crucial couple of points for Kajang. Kei-wei's winner.
Yes.
She's come into her own in the last few points.
That's Dinesh will regret that shot because he really just lifted on the forehand side and with no conviction. In the end, it was easy for Woon just to reach and pop it down.
Change of racket, I think a string went there. And it's looking pretty good for Wang Fai-yin and Woon Kei-wei. On serve, 2 sets to the good, 8-6. Kei-wei. Oh, sorry, partner, she says.
A little bit of tit for tat there at the net game.
Danish puts it wide. We've got 2 match points for Fai-yin and Woon Kei-wei. Fai-yin's misjudgment. He looks in absolute disbelief. Questions the umpire. Still match point. Now then, this is interesting. 10 apiece is the deciding point. It is match point to Puchong, but it's also game point to Kajang and a lifeline.
I wonder if Wang just lost a bit of concentration there, thinking about the previous point, thinking about the game being over, puts it in the net.
The smash appropriately wins it.
Dinesh didn't learn his lesson with the 2 flick serves before. They come back with force, and it's game over.
Well, they'd force themselves back into this 3rd set at the Kajang pairing. And as you say, the attempted flick serve, the long serve from Tanesh, the 3rd time they tried it. This game has been won in 18 minutes. Wangamoon taking it 11-7, 11-6, 11-10. And as we head down courtside, JD once again will be interviewing winners in the pink of Puchong.
All right, we're down here on the tournament arena floor with the victors of the mixed doubles match. How do you feel, especially for you? This is your first match in the Kopiko Purple League. How do you feel coming into this match?
I was so excited today. I participate Puchong United and contribute 3 points for the club. Maybe because this time is my first time to play 11 points, so got a bit tense. So hopefully the following match we can perform even better than this.
All right, thank you very much. Now the big question is, do you think Puchong United can get 18 points today?
I hope so. Wish my teammate all the best. Play the best.
Thank you very much. Congratulations. 3 love winners. We have Puchong United, BC. Back to you at the Ivor Court commentary box.
Good comments coming from Woon Kei Wei as we just look at some of the match highlights, and it was a dominant performance in the end. Not only the smashing, but Kei Wei played her part as well.
Yeah, she had some clever net shots, and she was often there in the right place at the right time, which is what the front player needs to do. Get some nice net shots, follow them up, and hopefully get something that they can just pop down and kill.
Now, you were mentioning very frequently about the weaker partner, and I think we've got an example coming up in just a moment after the highlights of how the weaker partner for Kajang was Chong Suk Chin and how she was targeted.
Yeah, there was a couple of times when the smashing from Wong was just clearly targeted towards her, and here you see it, I think, coming down. She lifts again, and it comes straight back at her. And it's just tough. It doesn't matter what level or how experienced she is. You know, when somebody's smashing like Wong at you, to get the shuttle backs is a hard day at the office.
A comprehensive victory for Wong Fai Yin and Woon Kei Wei. They won it 3 sets to love, and every statistic very much in their favor. Smash winners 7, unforced errors 12-13. But it was being able to target the weak link, I think, which was the deciding factor. So this is Kopiko Purple League 2014. Next up, we have Lu Darren for Puchong against Bong Guangyik of Kajang.
All right, down here on the tournament arena floor with the managers, and we have Kaelun of Kajang BC. You're using someone tried and tested. Guangyik has been doing well. How would you, as a manager, rate his performances so far?
So far, Kajang is playing very well, so I hope that he can win this game because I can see the performance is very well. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Now, over to Puchong United BC. We are with Irina Inozentseva. You're finally fielding Darren. All right. Is this your secret weapon? And how does he feel about his first match in the Kopiko Purple League?
Okay. We want our task for Liu Darren today. We want him to win all 33 points in the game and 3 points for the overmatch. So, but you guys stay tuned. Big things are coming.
All right. I like that. Back to you in the commentary box.
Thank you very much, Miss Arena. So, Bong Guangyik, he's had 1 win and 1 defeat so far in this season's Kopiko Purple League, the teenager, but it's a gargantuan task facing him. Does he just focus on his own game, Guangyik?
Absolutely. I mean, it's another classic lineup from a more experienced professional player. He's going to feel the pressure against a younger opponent that's got, you know, nothing to lose. Can play with that freedom that we're talking about. And Irina sort of said, look, Darren's expected to get three games out of this, and what Darren's got to do is just put that out of his mind and play with his own freedom and play his own game. And it's his debut in the Purple League as well, so not let that play on his mind.
Puchong is the net judge. Kopiko Purple League. This is match 5 of 6 of the tie between Kajang and Puchong United. The overall match score, it's perfect so far for Puchong. And as you saw, the manager there, Irina, she's wanting and expecting Lou Darren to actually pick up all 3 game wins here. 33 points. So pressure from the management, does that help or hinder?
Depends on the personality. A lot of players respond very badly to pressure from the management, but a lot of players really need it. So it's a question of getting the balance right, and I'm sure Irina knows the players well enough to know what's the best way to motivate them.
So far, the results today in the men's singles: Tommy Sugiato beat Wang Kin-yik 3-love. Lim Chu Sien beat Linda Agnes 3-1. Agripena and Frank Kuniawan came back from 2 sets down to beat Yi Jian and Mei Chong 3-2. We've just seen Fa Yin and Kei Wei win 3-love. So for Puchong United, it's a perfect 12 points out of 12. Yu Jiaoren expected to make it 15 out of 15. What can Guang Yik do? It's the first set, love all. That's a healthy start from Yu Darren.
Yeah, and a nice deception on the shot before he played the smash. I'm sure he will have learned a lot of tricks like that from his training partner over the years.
Is he world number 47?
Yeah, very nice precision. It doesn't look like he's suffering from the sort of warm-up problem that some of the top players have had, where they expect him to come in and they find they need to be getting points a lot earlier than a 21-point match.
Just not able to get the racket head down, and that'll make Wang Yik feel just a little bit better.
1-2.
It's good.
Yeah, very nice shot.
That's just a misjudgment, isn't it, from
3-1.
Wang Yik? Just pushed too long from Darren.
Trying to play the angles.
3.
Didn't work out for that last shot.
So light on his feet is Darren.
So far he's been controlling his opponent, and he'll be glad to see 4 points on the board as a reward for that.
4-2.
It's just the 1 error so far.
Make that 2. 2 errors.
3-4.
On the Kajang bench, it's been a frustrating afternoon, I suspect, and until they get their superstars in, they'll just be trying to pick up as many games as they possibly can. Wang Yik, a little bit on his heels.
Yes, he's on his heels. Again, precise play from Darren, forcing the lift. puts him on the attack.
5, 3.
And in the end, an easy drop shot to win the point.
Six, 3.
One win, one defeat in the Kopiko Purple League for Wang Yik. He's appeared in both matches of the season for Kajang.
Service over. 4,
Looks
6.
incredibly relaxed, as Darren.
I think that's a good sign. Just clipped the net, made that tricky to get across.
5, 6.
Still a powerful shot from Bong.
Wow. The flicked wrist really did set that one up.
Yeah, he set up the shot nicely.
7, 5.
He just pushed it to the backhand side of Bong, and then he was there for the quick smash return.
Now we're seeing Blue Darren absolutely controlling here. He's been on the edges of real world class for a number of years as Darren. How far is he from actually making it, or is there something missing from him?
Well, I think anyone who's a Commonwealth gold medalist has made it, and he's
9, 5.
he's always been a very top player. But he'll want to get awards in the Purple League just like everybody else. So,
I am deservedly admonished, as is Wang Yik, as Darren has worked his way through to a game point in double quick time. Then watches that one drift out, and Yu Darren has taken this first set by 11 games to 5 and has barely broken sweat, Donald Spears.
yeah, it's very controlling badminton. The only glitch on the Kopiko was just some small errors that didn't affect the overall result in the first game, but it's controlling badminton. He knows where to put the shuttle, and Bong maybe hasn't come up against a player yet that has that kind of precision and understanding of how to set up points and attack as a result of that.
So Yu Darren, part of a very, very powerful Puchong United starting 9. 9 players will compete in every single tie in the Kopiko Purple League, and you look down the Puchong, and from the top, Tommy Sugiarto, who we saw take a 3-love lead, and then you've got the Indonesians Agripina and Frank Kurniawan. And now Yu Darren, it is an all-star cast, and Kajang is struggling to really compete. But compete they must. Wang Yik must take this as an opportunity to learn and try to maybe pick up a game if he can. That would be a bit of an upset, or there'd be a bit of a result.
Second game. Love. Play.
Darren to serve for Puchong. Looking good in pink. That's wide.
So Bong's really got to tighten up
1 love.
if he's going to get somewhere in this match. His control's got to be a lot better than that.
Service over. 1 all. Service over. 2.
He's making it easy for Darren at the moment.
I was going to say he's a little bit overawed by the opposition on the other side of the net.
He doesn't look overawed. I think it's just a question that he's just not getting the spaces and the opportunities that he's used to. So he's having to work a lot harder to find that chance to attack.
It's just been pushed wide from you, Darren.
Service over. 2
Maybe just scratching his head thinking, what do I need to do here?
What does he need to do here?
Service over.
Well,
3.
he needs to hustle down. He needs to impose himself a bit. He needs to put his opponent under pressure and not give away cheap points, of course, but just make him think a little bit, attack a bit more, and just make life uncomfortable generally. Easy to say it, but that's what he needs to do. Better control, better precision on the build-up play. He gets an opportunity, and the smash actually a very good one, precisely on the line.
His first smash winner, and we're deep into the second set. By contrast, that's the third smash winner from Lou Darren.
So Bong again, a good net shot from Darren. The lift, a little bit short, a little bit high, and Darren knows how to pounce on those.
5 3.
That's bread and butter stuff for a top player like Darren Liu.
That's better. Kept it flat, kept on the attack, and pounces for the point.
4 5.
Well, it was good defense and went for the very difficult angled winner.
Yeah, it was a long way to get that from where he was to the other end of the court and keep it in.
6 4.
In the end, Darren didn't have to defend it.
With midway through game day 3 of the 11 rounds of the Kopiko Purple League.
Oh,
Well, there's a flick of the wrist.
that's real quality.
7 4.
Just showing that Darren can strike when he wants to too.
Well, he was set the target by his manager of picking up all 3 games, Lou Darren. And he's more than halfway towards achieving that already. That's a long way out. And body language tells you such a lot sometimes.
He's not happy with that. Bong is able to score points when he gets his control on the court, but far too often he's in a controlling situation and then he makes a mistake, or there's a wild shot, which then gives the point to his opponent.
Later on today, we've got a game starting at 7 o'clock. Tomorrow, same 3 o'clock and 7 o'clock at the Sports Arena Sentosa. Saturday, matches at 10 in the morning, 2 and 6 as on Sunday. And then we have a break up until the new year. So if you want your domestic badminton, you've got another, 3.5 days to come and see some top quality action in this unique event. Darren now just beginning to go off the boil a little bit. And then straight back on the boil. 4th smash winner, sets up game point.
Yeah, again, good footwork to get behind the shuttle. But Bong's made it easy by not putting it in the right place at the back of the court.
It's good.
Service over. 7-10.
It does look superbly relaxed, really. I mean, he's not fazed by many things, but he looks incredibly relaxed.
Ready?
And he's now helped Puchong to a 14-3 lead over Kajang. This is proving to be a really good day at the office for Puchong United.
Too low.
Just look at some of the dominance that we're seeing from Darren Liu, and that wrist action on the backhand, what a shot
The
that
backs,
is.
yeah, after all the years I've been playing, I still don't know how the guys can generate that much power off a backhand smash. And Darren just sent that as a signal, I think, just to say, look, we'll play the controlling game, but ever so often, I'll surprise you.
13 minutes of court time for you, Darren, to have this comprehensive lead over Guangyik. Guangyik out on the court very, very early. Forget the toweling down, he just wants to get on with the action.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Malaysian teenager. Again, this Kopiko Purple League, it's designed to give youngsters such as Guangyik a chance to play against world-class opposition. So third set, Liu Darren against Guangyik. Liu Darren of Puchong United.
Love. Play.
Leads 2 games to love.
1 love. Service over.
String gone for Darren Liu.
1 all. Darren.
Unforced errors. Guangyik 14, 8 from Darren, although it's a bit harsh to call one when your string goes an unforced error.
Yeah.
Those mean men at Namaji who gave us all these data. Smash winners, 4 for Darren, 2 for Bong.
1 all.
And after years of wondering, I found out that Liu Darren is called Liu Darren because Darren's his Chinese name. Gave that one up though, did Darren.
2-1. Service over. Service over. 2 all.
2-all, service error.
Just lifting the racket there.
What is the rule? It's above
Can't-
waist?
Can't
Sorry, above
Can't end
shoulder.
above, yeah, cannot end above where it starts.
Oh, Darren moved him all over the court. Was the most powerful smash to finish?
3-2.
Or maybe it was. It's easy from up here. Such an easy game if you're not on court.
It's more aggressive from Bong, so
3 all.
he needs to try something different. He made a lot of mistakes in the second game. It just made it very easy for Darren Liu, so he Needs to try something else. And
Exactly.
That's what Darren's not going to like. So now Bong is getting more aggressive, making him move around, trying to make a match of it, and letting him know he just can't have his own way all the time.
A little bit of slipperiness on the court, brand new court obviously for this league. It gets some wear and tear. It's in action 8 hours a day minimum, 12 hours at weekends. So he's got a little bit of a lifeline. Gwangik. It's in.
Yes.
Beautifully placed.
Darren's got to be careful because the psychology we saw with some of the other matches, when you're used to winning 2 games and thinking it's all over, we see in Kopiko Purple League that's not the case. Players can always come back and turn you over.
Good judgment.
Service over. 5-all.
It's a rather subdued atmosphere in the stadium for once, because I think Darren is so dominant and Puchong are so dominant.
This is a compelling contest. It's a battle of wits, and it's not the guts or glory battles that we've seen in other games. We're seeing a game where each opponent is trying to outmaneuver and just pick apart their opponent rather than overcome them.
And forced errors mounting up a little bit.
For Bong, the problem is he's got almost 10 years less experience practicing those net shots, practicing the drop shots, and you really see it in some of the errors that he's making compared to Liu.
That's better. Just reached and found the vacant space on the forehand side of Darren Liu. Darren.
And Bong really positioned himself well there, because he was on the right-hand side of the court, so all he had to do was reach, and then in the end, just not enough pace for Liu to come and catch the follow-up.
That's better. We're seeing signs of life here from Gwangik. Well, please him and his coach, and he's 3 points away from taking a game.
Well, no one likes to go down without a fight, and the urgency for Darren is to kill this game and not give his opponent a chance to get back in it.
It's a nice controlled smash. 8 games apiece in the second leg, Kopiko Purple League at the Sports Arena Sentosa in Petaling Jaya, or just near Petaling Jaya, on the outskirts of Kuala Lumpur. 12 teams. We've got some of the star names of world badminton. Liu Darren is one of the best.
8-all.
And he's 3 points away from securing a 3-love victory over Gwangip. Beautiful. Talk about control in a rally.
Yeah, he just smashed on the left, pulled his opponent over, and then he was there to the follow-up, push it to the opposite corner, no chance to get back in time.
Leads 9-8, took the first sets 11-5, 11-7. Not without the odd moment of problems, but very much in control. It's been an excellent debut for Lou Darren in the Kopiko Purple League. Oh.
Yes. I've said it a lot of times, with a cross-court smash, you've got to be committed, and you better watch out. If your opponent gets on it, then you've got a lot of chasing to get back to the shuttle, and we just saw it there. Lou just couldn't get there in time.
Guang-yik. Oh, that would have been a chance, and he's put it wide, so set point for Puchong United's Lou Darren.
That was make or break there for Bong, so now he has to think really hard about how he's going to keep his concentration, work a point, get back into this match, give himself the chance to get at least the game.
Indeed. It's a tame ending. So Liu Darren has taken this one by 11-9, 11-5, 11-7, 11-9. And it's a tame ending.
Yeah, but really the story of Bong's performance, too many errors, giving away too many cheap points, he's just not polished enough to compete with Darren at the moment, but he's young, so he'll go back to the practice courts and just work harder, and that's what any player can do to improve. He's got all the talents, just needs to get a little bit more polish on the final product.
22 minutes it took him, now he's talking to Jason Desmond.
All right, we're down here at the tournament arena floor with Liu Darren, straight sets win. I'm pretty sure happy, but in the third set, he kind of gave you some fight, right? How would you rate your performance?
I think in the first two sets, I did quite well. Only in the third set, at the beginning, I was a bit lose focus. So, but in the end, I managed to win, so it's a good win.
Right, one more question, though. For your club now, you're 15 up. Do you think you can push all the way to 18?
Yeah, of course, why not?
Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, Liu Darren for Puchong United. Back to you in Ibu Court commentary box.
Thanks, JD. As we look at some of the highlights on how he picked up this victory, he had one or two moments against him, but largely all the way through the game, we were just saying how much in control he was.
Yeah, controlling performance, professional performance, with the occasional flash of magic like that backhand smash, just beautiful, beautiful shot. But really, very professional. He has the skills, the polish.
And complete control. He's moving his opponent all over the court and so light on his feet.
Yes. Didn't really look like he was under trouble physically in the game. And Bong just couldn't find a way in. Couldn't find his own range and just not consistent enough with his own shots to spar with Darren over an extended period of time in the rallies.
What a great video that was, showing how he set up the winning point. Let's just look at that, 5 smash winners. There's nothing really there that marks it as a wonderful effort. 19 unforced errors from Guang-yik will probably disappoint the man from Kajang, but it's a comfortable victory for Liu Darren on his Kopiko Purple League debut. And it means that we're set up for the final match, the men's doubles. Victor Ong and Ong Soon Hock of Kajang against Tan Ek Kwan and Yu Hong Keng.
Okay, we're the team managers down here. First up, let's start with the Kajang BC manager. Okay, let's talk about the fact that Hendra's not here. Sun Hawk's got a scratch pairing. What's the game plan here?
Actually, Sun Hawk can partner with a junior player. I think Sun Hawk can lead the junior player that can play well.
Thank you very much. And now over to Puchong United BC team manager Irina Inozemtseva. 15-3. Can your team make it a clean 18 wins?
Well, the match will be gonna be a good fight, but we really hope that our doubles can make it 3-0.
Thank you very much, team managers. Back to you in the IBO Court commentary box.
Okay, so that's the next big target for Puchong United, a maximum 18 points. I think when we started this league, we weren't expecting too many teams of picking up a maximum 18, but we've got an opportunity for, we've already seen Wa City do it once. Puchong have got a chance to make it a perfect. The opposition, Victor Ong and Ong Soon Hock, they've got a certain amount of pride to play for Kajang here.
Well, they certainly have pride to play for. That's obviously uppermost in the mind of any of the club players here. But it's interesting to see the change in partnership for Ong Soon Hock. Actually, I think it's very positive for Jin Kai to come in and play with Ong Soon Hock. Ong Soon's a very generous person, and I can't think of a better partner to have in your first Kopiko Purple League match. You'll help him through, he'll give him encouragement, and then try to see what they can do against their Puchong opponents.
Yeah, we're looking here at Tane Kwan, ranked number 82 in the world, the 24-year-old. I tell you what, they've just got such a powerful line of Puchong United that the 18 points, which many of us thought would be really, really difficult to achieve, it is in their grasp now.
Yeah, and what an achievement it would be. So if they can get the result in this match, be setting up a fantastic finale against the league leaders Moir City at the moment.
Indeed. Just so to remind you how this game goes, it's number of games won over the season will decide the league rankings. If games won are equal, then there's a games won average comes into play, and then a games difference. And if nothing can be decided after that, then the number of points accumulated over the season will be the tiebreaker. But it's the number of games won that will decide your place in the league standings. At the moment, Wa City, 50 games won, are top of the standings. I can tell you that 3 points here for Puchong United will move them up to 49 points as second. Ampang Jaya third on 45 games won. It's just not quite sure what's going on down courtside, but Ong Soon Hock. Did you see anything there, Donald?
Let's see what the issue is. Oh, maybe he's hurt his shoulder a little bit.
Yeah, I think they're after a little bit of a medical spray.
Right. Yeah.
Injuring yourself in the warm-up is never a good sign.
No. Very easy to do.
Has he had a history of shoulder problems? Certainly if you've dislocated that shoulder, Parkinson's dreadful for you.
Not that I'm aware of, but really, it's the reason I play singles, because doubles is actually too hard on the body for me. Singles is about the movement, it's about the athleticism, but on the doubles, the body takes an absolute punishing amount of repetitive smashing and power play. So it can, especially on the shoulder and the arm, it can take its toll over time.
Okay, well, the magic spray, we hope, has produced its magic. So Puchong in the multicolours at the moment. It's an interesting combination of pink and lime green. So Puchong, 3 points will give them a perfect score of 18. But they start just by knocking the ball long out of play. That's wide. Tell you what, if Victor's got a bad shoulder, that won't have helped him.
Yeah, it's a breakneck pace at the start, and he is playing with it. It's the sort of thing that sometimes it's just a niggle, and when you warm up properly, it goes away. But then sometimes, if it's deeper down, it can cause a problem.
It's constantly worrying him. We just saw him. But they've got themselves a 3-point lead, have the team from Kajang. Make that 3-1. Just couldn't get his right arm round. As you can see, every time he's just playing with his shoulder.
It's bothering him. He had a fantastic match with Hendra, I think it was Sunday. I wonder if he did something during that.
The lefty-righty combination for Puchong. I always feel it seems to just give a team that bit of balance.
Well, yeah, the left-handers always cause problems because, of course, it's not what most players are playing against, even if you're a left-hander yourself. So you have to adapt the style a little bit, and it takes that little bit extra experience to be comfortable and to respond.
The smash set up by Hong Kweng and Ekwan.
Good response from Victor. On here.
Well, they were leading 3-love, but they now trail 5-3, the team from Kajang. Next match on court will start at 7 o'clock. It's about an hour from now. Oh, he reached across and put in a lovely shot down the line. Yu Hong Keng with the finishing.
So it's 8 consecutive points from Puchong, Pan and Yu.
Crowd just been advised to turn off any flash photography. Ian Spear, the chair umpire, and
Yeah, mistake there. Thought his partner was helping him. This occasion not.
it ends the run of 8 straight points, though. Victor Ong under pressure, couldn't respond. And they've raced into this now. Run of 8 consecutive points. Still game point though. Victor Ong on serve for Kajang. Beautiful angle. And Tan Ekwan gives an 11-5 first set victory for Puchong United, and they look mighty impressive.
Yeah, very commanding performance. And a run of 8 points is very impressive in the first match. That's really the deciding factor in that game. They can keep that up.
And it's another quick-fire match. They've gone through really quickly today. Some of these contests have been lasting 4.5, 5 hours. This one, if it carries on, could be over in 3.5. Kajang have had a poor start to the season, back-to-back defeats against Ampang Jaya, where they lost 14-8. Season started with a 13-8 defeat at the hands of Klang United. But this, at the moment, is a bit of a walloping. Into the net, the overhead from Yu Hokyang.